Okay, we're recording right now. Okay, good morning again, or good afternoon in your other places. Good to see you, Jessica. I like to see young people in our team. Good. So today's subject is how to make 5,000 in 5 weeks. 5,000 to some people is nothing. Some people it's a lot of money. In 5 weeks, for some people could change. Stuff start happening in their household. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do for 5,000, but just kind of think about it this way. If you have extra 5,000 and it takes only a few hours a day of work and it's an extra income, and not only that, so it's something you can duplicate and really kickstart your team and have massive momentum on your team. This is something you need to learn. And by the end of this thing, you'll probably tell me, I knew that already. And you're gonna tell me that. That's okay. There's nothing we're saying here that you haven't heard before. It's just more emphasis on certain things. So, having said that, let's move on. Okay, to the next slide. So I want to talk. So in order to understand our business and how to do this, you have to understand the compensation plan. I mean, understanding the compensation plan is so important because it tells you what activity you need to focus on. Compensation plan is there to compensate you, and it's begging you to do certain things. I want to pay you and do these activities. And if you understand that correctly, it could add money to your pocket. If you don't understand this correctly, then you might have tough time making money. Okay, so before we start, let's read earnings disclaimer. Earnings level for Isogenics independent associates that appear in this publication are examples and should not be construed as typical or average income. Income level achievements are developed upon an individual associate's business skills, personal ambitions, time, commitment, and activities, and demographic factors. For average earnings, see the Isogenics independent associate earnings statement found at www.isagenicsearnings.com. Isogenics millionaires are defined as Isogenics associates who have cumulatively earned $1 million or more with Isogenics. I love to be in that situation. What is your Isogenics millionaire number? I want to start with that. Okay, I thought about that the other night. You know, I was up 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and so I got to listen to that the call, Herb Cepeda's call, and there's another person in my team who was closely listening to that too. What are you doing so early in the morning? You know, and Herb said Herb was saying that he couldn't sleep last couple of nights because there's so many things going on that are so exciting. Me too. I'm beginning to realize more and more that next 8 months would be probably the most important, not probably, the most important times in my life uh, in Isogenics journey. What I do next 8 months will determine financial situation of my rest of my life. I'll get into that a little later, but in this business, you don't make money because you work hard. Okay, you work hard is a given in any business or anything you do to earn income or money. If you don't work hard, you don't work smart, you have no chance unless you're buying lottery. Okay, so that's given. All right, and we're going to talk about what you do to get that done. Okay, you have to not only you have to work smart, I mean hard, you have to work really, really smart, and you have to focus on the stuff that compensation plan is begging you to do. That's one thing. Okay, but even if you do that, the other part has to kind of play along with it. If I was put in another network marketing company and I do same thing, I'm not going to make kind of money that I'm going to make in this Isogenics company because we have something very, very special that I really want to share with you. Um, a lot of millionaires are created in this company because it's because they work hard, of course, that's given, but they were put into a very good timing. And all these things kind of worked out, including the people you work with, where the company is, where they're going, and the time frame that you put in. All kinds of things kind of worked out to create a perfect storm, and you become a millionaire quickly. Because it all has to happen. It all has to do with the timing too. I mean, theoretically, you could go into another company and work 15 years really hard, consistent, persistently, and all that, and still create a decent income and have a financial success or freedom, right? But if you can do that in a short period of time, your chances of getting the financial freedom is huge. So I'm there. I am telling you, I'm from deepest of my heart. Next 8 months is the key in your business, especially if you're my team. Okay, so let's talk about that a little later. Okay, all right. So I'm going to just quickly go over the the Isogenics comp plan. Okay, so if you finish the first time for you, there is a absolutely beautiful the YouTube by Kathy Cooper, who's the author of this plan on YouTube that I put on our team page. You can look at that over and over again. I'm just going to go over the comp plan and kind of emphasis on stuff that we need to focus on. Okay, retail profit, of course. PIB bonus, product introduction bonus. When you bring in somebody, they buy a pack, you get a product introduction bonus. Very important in the beginning. Team bonus, this is where financial freedom comes from. Residual income that we all long for, that you're working so hard to create. And that's the team bonus. And rank up bonus, probably the most important bonus, especially for the new people. This is something that you have to capture in order to create success. We'll go into that. 10% matching team bonus. If you become executive, that's what you will get. Holiday bonus pool. This is gone away, but this is very important concept to grasp. Leadership pool bonus. That's the crazy bonus that we all want to get in intermediate. It's crazy, crazy, crazy bonus. Okay, it's so crazy. It's crazier than crazy. Okay. Top Achievers trip. This year is in Maui. We'll be entertained at the Grand Wailea. And Chuck and I, and some of you are, we've only been in business for a few months. So this is a big goal to achieve. But I am definitely going there. I don't care how I do it. I'm going to get there. And Chuck and a few other people will be there playing golf with Herb and take his money. That's the most important thing right now. Okay. So I'm going to start practicing again. Just to get that done. All right. So next, we don't have much of a rank system. We're not multi-level marketing. We are network marketing. We don't have a levels and generation where you only get to get certain level down to earn income, or we don't have where you have to be certain rank to reach down the depth. We don't have that, but we have this ranks for certain purpose, and this is very important concept. Okay, then we'll get into that a little later. We have a consultant. So you become an associate, you get two people, one to the right, one to the left, customer, and you become a consultant. You have two consultants, you become manager. You have 6 consultants, you become a director. You get 10 consultants, 5 to the right, 5 to the left, you become executive. So right off the bat, getting the rank is about getting how many consultants you have. Okay. Retail profit, product introduction bonus. The key concept of product introduction bonus is if you bring in 2 people in a single week, Monday through Sunday, that time frame, you get paid double. Okay, and it plays a key role in how to get 5,000 in 5 weeks. So we'll get into that a little later. Team bonus, we're 6% business. Okay, you get 6% of your entire volume, but you have to match 2/3, 1/3 concept, 300 points to 600 points. It doesn't matter where they are. You have to have a 300 and then 600. Okay, and because we pay you perpetually into the depth, there's a limit on how much you can make. You can only make $13,500 a week. Okay, on your team bonus. There are other bonuses you can make more money on other bonuses, but In team commission, you can only make 13,500. That's $54,000 a month. Okay. Some of you say, "Wow, that's a lot of money." Chuck and I don't think so. We're going to make a lot more, and I'll tell you how you do that. Okay. And I'm sure Stan's going to probably make more money than I do. Maybe Stan's going to make more money than Chuck and I put together, right, Stan? Okay. All right. So team bonus chart. Basically, you go in, you create right team and a left team. If right team does 300, left team creates 600, or vice versa, you create a cycle. Okay, cycle is the term that we need to get used to. Cycle is group volume of 900 when it is comprised of 300 in one leg and 600 in the other leg. Okay, we make 6%, which is $54. Okay, this is the very, very basic concept that everybody has to really understand. One cycle, $900, 900 points, 600 and 300, 6%, $54. Okay, and we'll be making hundreds of cycles. So if you make 250 cycles a week, you make 13,500. Okay, one of the most important concepts that you need to understand that we're different from other companies, that other companies play tricks where you don't meet your cycles, next week you start all over again. We don't do that. Okay, you don't have our volumes are rolled over. For example, this week you did 600 and 290. So you don't make any cycles. Don't worry about that. If you do rest next week, another 10 points, then you'll get paid. So in other words, if the volume is created under your organization, whether it was put on by somebody else or you created, those volumes don't go away until you monetize those volumes. Okay, they don't go away as long as you are active. Okay, so it's like money in the bank. This is a rank up bonus, and this is very important. Okay, so this is something that if you're new, you need to get this bonus. I don't care how, just do it. If you don't do this, your groups will grow very slowly. If you do this, your group will grow very fast. All right, you become a consultant. If you get in today, so much new people here. If you get in, you want to be a consultant yesterday, okay? I mean, don't wait. Get somebody in. Customers, your cousins. My first customer was my wife and my father, okay? Just get somebody in and get that done. Consultant is what we're looking for, okay? Consultant, okay? So you become a consultant, you get 50 bucks. You get manager, and you want to be a crystal manager. Crystal manager means you become a manager in 60 days. Okay, so consultant, it's up to you to become a consultant. You can do it. Okay, all you have to do is spend the bucks or bring somebody in. Manager is day share, which means you can't force them to do anything. They have to want to do this. Now, why would they want to become a consultant right away if you're not a consultant right away, okay? It's just a monkey see, monkey do business. You become a consultant, show exactly same energy and enthusiasm over becoming a consultant. People you bring in, they will want to be a consultant because you are a consultant. Consultant is where you start getting all these team bonuses, okay? If you're not a consultant, you don't. So consultant and then duplicate. All right, so become a consultant and crystal manager in 60 days, okay? And you can be a manager in one leg. You don't have to spread them out, one to the right, one to the left, okay? You have to have a customer, one to the right, one to the left. But to become a manager, you can have two consultants in one leg, and that's what we're teaching also. We'll get into that a little later. Crystal director, 120 days. I mean, I don't want to wait 120 days. No way. We want to become a crystal director as soon as possible. That means 6 consultants in right leg or one leg, okay? Now, or 5 and 1, okay? Become a crystal executive 180 days, 5 to the right, 5 to the left. What? Consultants. So it's all about being a consultant and creating consultants. Nothing more. You share, they share. Okay, so you want to capture that bonus. Some of you missed it. Don't worry about it. This is only 20% of the business. The 20% of the commission. There are other bonuses you can capture. Okay, so you want to get there as soon as possible. There's a cycle bonus, 5 cycle. So cycle is 600, 300, 1 cycle, right? So 5 cycle is $500. 1 cycle is 1,000. 1 star is 1,000. There's 10 cycles. 2 stars, 20 cycle, 2,000. 3 star, 40 cycles, 3,000. If you're doing a 40 cycle a week, that's about 2,000 something a week. So you're making over $130,000 on visual income. So you want to get to the 3 star as soon as possible. Okay, and to get to 3 star as soon as possible, you know, there's a reason why they give you a rank advancement bonus, because that's what you need to get in order to get to the cycles. Cycles you cannot control. It has to happen. Okay, what you can control is you become a consultant, right? And then encourage your people to become a consultant because you become a consultant. Yeah, that's what you can control. Stay focused on the activities on that. Okay. All right. So, and also every time you create a consultant, you get $100, up to 20 consultants. Why 20 consultants? Because company feels that you have to have 20 consultants to solidify 10 consultants. So you get the message? Compensation plan is begging you to get consultants, 20 of them, as soon as possible to make money in this industry. Okay, that's all it is. Just don't even worry about all these details. Just become a consultant and make people consultants. And that's what compensation plan is telling you to do in order to be successful in this business. Okay, so total is about $10,550. Okay, this is going to be part of your 5,000 5-week deal. Okay, so rank up bonus, I talked about enough. You don't rank up, nothing happens. You don't rank up, nothing happens. Biggest problem of binary company is they all want people to do it for you. That's why Kathy and Jim says, no way, do this, I'll pay you grandly. You know, become a consultant. Matching team bonus, it's like if you become executive, you get this privilege. You get to get 10% of your people's cycles. Okay, so holiday bonus. So holiday bonus came about because Isagenix in their compensation plan is saying we will pay you 50%. Okay, if we do $100 million in January, we're going to pay out $50 million in commissions. So a lot of companies, they have compensation plan that pays 99% or whatever, right? But people actually don't capture all that. They actually pay out 30, 40%. We are saying we'll pay 50%. And this is how they do. If they do $100 million January and they go back to the book and we only paid out like 40%, right? Jim and Kathy Cooper is going to take 10% and put them into promotion next month. So that's why these promotions are extra crazy. And this is the money that you need to capture and do well, okay? Holiday bonus is, it's going away, but I'll explain to you, just get the concept done, okay? So if you become a manager, they'll just pay you $2,500 a year, up to $2,500 a year, just being a manager. Keep your rank. So keep your rank is a very important concept, because if you don't try to keep your rank, nobody will. If you're keeping the rank, that means you have customers. We have customers, okay? So company will just pay you based on that. Director up to $6,500 a year. Executive up to $13,000 a year. Just because you're keeping your rank. You must recruit 3 customers per quarter, okay? Anybody can recruit 3 customers per quarter. All right, so this is a leadership pool bonus. Somebody needs to mute themselves. So this is kind of a crazy bonus that's really crazy. If you're a director, you can make up to $2,500 a month based on the increase of the the cycles from the previous months. I'm going to quickly to see who's not. Okay, okay, I got it. Good. All right. So, oops, 1 second. Okay. Mute all. Okay. All right. So good. So it's an increase. So if you are doing the correct activities, and you are having your people do the correct activities, if you create these teams, their cycle will naturally grow because everybody's ranking up and things like that, right? So if you're a director, and director is not much, let me put you on a little different scope, okay? If you're an executive and everybody has two customers, 10 of them, so 100 points, 10, three people is 3,000 points. That's about $4,500 a month. Okay, you only created $4,500 a month business. Okay, your volume is $4,500 a month. So you created. If you do this right, company's gonna pay you $5,000 a month for up to $5,000 a month for creating a $5,000, a $4,500 a month business and duplicating that. Okay, so becoming an executive is nothing. In our I used to be part of not Narium also, but I used to be part of New Skin and become a like equivalent to what we are equivalent to consultant, where your starting point you have to maintain 3,000 just to say that I started a business. Okay, so our top position is $4,500 a month in volume, and if you increase, then this is what you get by up to $5,000 a month, up to. Okay, if you're a 2-star golden circle or above, and if your increase is 40 cycle, 10,000 bucks, up to 100 cycles, 25,000, 100 cycle plus $125,000 a month. If you're platinum, up to 200,000. When I first joined, Herb told me that there was a lady in Australia. Her last leadership pool bonus was $195,000 per month that month. So you could make a lot of money doing this, okay? And we'll teach you how to do this. The leaders are expert in this. So Chuck and I experienced some crazy bonuses like that. We're trying to get some more, and this is very important because if you do this right, it'll add incredible momentum into your team and you. Okay, luxury travel program, you talked about that. Business key point, I'm not going to really get into this. You get 2 and they get 2. You share, they share, repeat. You share, they share, repeat. So this is how we build. Okay, you get in. That's me. And when you go into your back office, you'll see your arrow. Okay, the arrow is pointing that way. That means this is your team leg. Team leg means you're building the team with your upline. Okay, because we're binary, which means we're 2 teams, and everybody has to put one to the right, one to the left. Okay, they have to put people in your leg, your upline. Okay, so this is the line that'll probably grow faster than yours. For some people, it's not like that. But most of the people, it goes faster, especially in the beginning. So this is where you're gonna put your people in there in the beginning. Okay. So I sign up for 2 months, or at least until I find 10 customers. I want to forget about left. I want to focus on my right. Okay. Okay. Right is my team leg. So when you become a associate, all right, you find a customer, and as soon as you find the customer, you put your spouse on your focus leg. Okay, there's several good reasons why. Because you want to make double income later on, which is probably the most obvious way. And then because you're not going to be able to focus on your left, you don't want to put in somebody who wants to run and then you work on the other leg. Okay, so that's another good reason. All right, and to me, the most important reason is this product is so good. If you're taking it, your spouse should take it. Okay, whoever your loved one. You don't want to be selfish and take the product on your own. Okay, you have to share the product. And if you have your spousal support in this business and the product, I mean, this is probably the most important factor in determining your success. So you do that, and then you sign up A, B, C, and then until you find 10 people, and then you tell that 10 people same thing. Hey, listen, uh, when you go in, uh, create your spouse as a focus leg, and then put 10 people. Everybody put 10 people, okay, before they move on to left. If you do that, this leg will grow and have a incredible momentum, okay? So incredible momentum. So mute. Okay, farmers unmute. Okay. So incredible momentum. That's what you need. Okay. So in this business, we spend very little time encouraging people to work. Okay. In most of the network marketing company, they spend so much time encouraging you to work. Let's work together, and let's be a team, all that stuff. We spend very little time. You know how we encourage people to work? Okay. A didn't want to do anything. He's sitting there. But one day he wakes up and saw 100 people under him. That's the biggest encouragement we can ever give in business partner. Okay. That's how we do it. We do encouragement by placing people under you. Okay. Now, when you're done, and because you have 100 people, A wants to rank up too, right? I mean, he wasn't interested in business, but now he's interested. If wants to go ahead, what do you have to do? Rank up. So that's how you become a manager. That's how you become director. That's how you do it in one leg. Okay. Now, once you're done, then you move on to the left side. You're building below your spouse. Okay. Now you're focusing on this leg. So you find one person who wants to run, and say, hey, listen, John, I'm going to focus on your leg. Okay, use the same thing. Okay, so you put you become a consultant, you put spouse on your left, and you start building your left all the way, and tell everybody the same thing. So you create that momentum, just like you create the other momentum. Now, once you create here, what's going to happen? You didn't, because you're focusing on your right, you didn't cycle. In order to cycle, you have to do 2 to 1. I mean, 1/3, 2/3, right? You didn't cycle. So you felt like you kind of left the money on the table? No. Because you didn't cycle, now you're going to make more money on leadership pool bonus. Because leadership pool bonus is based on how much you increase the cycle over the past period. So the money you lost, $54 you lost last 2 months, will be more than compensated by $5,000 bonus or more. So that's how we do it. Okay, so I can spend 3 hours doing this. So let's move on, because you want to know how to make 5,000. Okay, next 6 months. Okay, you will. January, February, March is the biggest months in Isogenics. A lot of business you're in, if you're in the other business, you have to create the demand, and you have to let them know. Demand is already created. Everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants to do something on January 1st. Does anybody disagree with me? No soul in the world will disagree. It's a perfect time to fire up your business. All you have to do is let them know you're in the business. So that when they decide to lose weight, when they decide to do something, they can call you. So I play tennis with a bunch of ladies who are really, really, they're better than me, okay? They're like 4.5. I'm about 4.0. So I'm pretty good, but they're much better than me. They're more fit, and So the other day, I took, the sample shakes and spread them out to them. Hey, listen, I haven't told you about what I do. I wear athletic shirts all the time when I play tennis. They knew what I was doing, but they didn't know I was involved in any capacity. So I spread them out. Said, oh, are you in the business? Of course I'm in the business. So when you're about to start a nutritional program, let me know. You get healthy, let me know. January 1st, okay? Everybody's so excited. So did I sell anything? No. I just tell them what I was. Instead of giving out the brochure, because they all are interested in health, fitness, I gave them a sample pack of shakes so you can try them out. So just letting you, I'm going to do that to everybody. I got like 300 sample packs, okay? A shake. And my goal is to give out all of them, okay, by the end of the month. I got to reach out to 300 people. Why? I have to let them know, okay? I don't want somebody else getting to them before I do. So that's what we need to do. And then after 3 months over, company is going through Asian expansion. As you know, Asia is about 70% of all direct sell market. I pitched this over and over again in this Zoom. It is so important. To all these people who are making crazy money in other company, okay, like AMA, New Skin, Herbalife, their top leaders' income was solidified when their company expanded to Asia. Okay, so if you don't make $1 million here in this company, and it is very doable because there are 30 people who are making $1 million here already, and they're not. If you meet them, they're not any special than you are. Okay, uh, this is the chance. So in January, February, March, we get the biggest month in isogenics, and you get hundreds of customers during the 3 months, okay? And have them all fired up for our next move, which is Asia expansion. A few months later, those two storms get together, it creates a tsunami, all right? And in anybody in this industry, if they know anything about this industry, if they don't get this, they don't know anything about this industry. Okay, so just save those poor souls from other companies, have them bring over here. Those people who are interested in making money, have them bring in here and start this journey at the right time, perfect time. Instead of spending 3-4 years wondering what you need to do, you could just expedite and you could just create this huge momentum next 3 months. This is the time. I mean, you're not going to have this. You're not going to have this in your lifetime again. I guarantee. Okay, in your lifetime, nobody in industry will have this kind of momentum. I guarantee. There's no other company that are expanding to Asia like we are. The situation we have. Yeah, this is the last one. Maybe 34 years later, you may. Okay, this is a perfect tsunami that we are facing. Okay, if you want to make money, this is it. This is the time. I might get into trouble by compliance, but I have to say it because this is it. I'm telling you, I've done this twice. I've made millions of dollars, but it's not because I did it, because I got on the right way. Okay, I work hard by nature. I always do, but I failed in many businesses. You know why? Because I didn't get on the right way. All right, I've said enough. So focus on the next 6 months. Okay, drop everything you do and do this action plan. Get to the night goal if you can. Okay, write down your list today. After this meeting, after this Zoom, if you want to get ahead and you haven't done this listing, you gotta start writing down the list. Okay, just any names that you need to get to. Remember, you're not trying to go sell to anybody. Okay. You're trying to expose to them that you're in the business, so that when they do decide to get healthy January 1st or quit smoking, quit whatever, then your name's there. Okay, write down the list. You're not trying to call them and say buy shake. You're telling them I'm selling the stuff that you really want. Okay, I'm in the business. Write down the list. If you don't have the list, you'll be behind. Refresh your story. If you don't have a story, refresh it. I mean, make one. Okay, Chuck did a wonderful Zoom about how to make your story. Go listen to that. As soon as I did that, I mean, I've had my stories for a long time, but as soon as I done listening to that Zoom, I redid my story. Okay, very simple. 1 minute, minute and a half. Okay, so do that. If you don't have a story, how the hell are you gonna tell anybody anything, right? It's just like obvious. If you're in the business, if you want to advertise, that's what we're trying to do by writing the list and let the people know. If you don't have the script, what's the advertising for? It's so important. Those things go together. So write down the list, get your stories going, practice, and start calling. Okay? Start calling. Secret in this business, TTMP. Talk to more people. Nothing else. All these people I met at the Spirit Express, all these millionaires, I purposely spent some time with the millionaires and people who make money to really get some vibes and what their secrets are. There's no secret. I knew that. Okay, there's no secret, and they don't have as much business experience as I do. They don't have. I mean, okay, maybe they're better looking, but it's not. Other than that, there's nothing. There's nothing special about these people, including Herb and Patty Spada. They are nice people. You know what they have that you guys may not have? They have a desire to be success. They have a big heart. Okay, all it takes is a desire to be successful, desire for financial freedom, desire for getting healthy. TTMP is the key. That's the key word. Okay. So, having said that, here is the how to make 5K in 5 weeks. Now, you probably can't see very clearly. Don't worry about it. Google it, and there is a Google 5K 5 weeks isogenics. Then you'll see this chart. This is done by none other than Kathy Cooper. It's really simple. Okay, if you recruit 2 people a week, with a value pack. Okay, do that 5 times. Okay, that's so. If you recruit 2 people a week, how much is it? The value pack is $320. Okay, so do that 5 times. That's about $1,500. While you're doing that, if you create them to get 2 people and become a consultant, all right, how much is that? Consultant bonus, 10 of them is $1,000, right? And if you become an executive in 5 weeks, what do you make? Rank advancement bonus of a couple $1,000, a little more than $1,000 or $2,000. While you're doing that, you'll cycle about $500. That's $5,000. $5,028 to be exact. So if you want to make $5,000, and this is the perfect time, okay? Easy. Recruit 2 people, okay, a week. But you might have to do more than 2, okay, to get 2 people who are going to be a consultant, okay? But you get consultant as soon as possible and be excited about being consultant. Get 2 people, have to make consultant. Now 2 people 5 times a week. There are a lot of people who've done this and made $5,000. And if you can duplicate this, imagine how many people you're going to put in your organization, how big your organization is going to grow, what kind of momentum you will have. You'll have a huge momentum. I know other companies create momentum by making you buy $10,000 of product. Okay, so if everybody comes in making purchasing $10,000, of course you're going to make money, but is that a duplicable and lasting? No. For 3 months they're great, and then after 3 months they start. All right, and then you have a garage full of product in your house. This is not that. Okay, all right. So if you want to do this, this is a perfect time, because January 1st comes, everybody want to use our product. They have to. Okay, so now you're telling me, oh yeah, I knew that. Of course you knew that. My job is not to teach you something new. It's something to remind you of what's going on. So this is 5,000 5K. Google 5,000 5K isogenics. There is a Kathy Cooper YouTube. You can listen to it and get details, but simple. Just get 2 people every week with the value pack, okay? And then duplicate. You can do it. You can do it in a week if you want to. A lot of people have done it in a week. I know Chuck did it in 2 weeks. 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 3 weeks. Okay, good. So this is my message today. I mean, I am so pumped because more and more I realize what we are facing next 6 months to 8 months. And more I realize that this will really set me free financially. Really set me free financially. I mean, just if you don't understand why I'm so excited, please talk to your sponsor or your leader and get this. If you get this, you'll know. I mean, I am dropping every other plans I had next 6 months, and I'm working on this because I don't plan on working anymore. I'm planning on uh, being happy and helping other people. The time, I want to wake up on my time, not everybody else's time. I want to do that. To do that, I have to have financial freedom. And this 8 month is where I want to create that. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Stop recording.